Hello, students! Have you ever walked around your neighborhood and seen colorful graffiti on the walls? What did you think about it? Was it just random scribbles? Or did it look like a piece of art? Today, we are going to read an expository text about graffiti. Some people see graffiti as vandalism, while others believe it is a powerful form of artistic expression. This text will help us understand why graffiti is considered art and how it influences our culture. Before we dive into the text, let's understand its type. What we are about to read is called an expository text, a type of text that conveys facts and opinions about a topic. Sebelum kita mulai membaca, mari kita pahami dulu jenis teks ini. Teks yang akan kita baca disebut teks expository, yaitu teks yang menyampaikan fakta dan pendapat tentang suatu topik. One specific form of expository text is analytical exposition. This kind of text elaborates on the writer's idea about an issue, takes a position, and provides supporting arguments. Salah satu bentuk teks eksposisi adalah analytical exposition, yaitu teks yang menjelaskan pendapat penulis tentang suatu isu, mengambil posisi tertentu, dan memberikan argumen untuk mendukung pendapat tersebut. Analytical exposition consists of three main parts: a statement of position, arguments, and a reiteration or conclusion. Its purpose is to persuade readers to adopt the writer's viewpoint. Struktur dari analytical exposition terdiri dari tiga bagian utama: statement of position, pernyataan pendapat, arguments, argumen, dan reiteration or conclusion, pengulangan atau kesimpulan. Tujuan teks ini adalah meyakinkan pembaca agar setuju dengan pendapat penulis. Now that we understand the structure, let's explore today's reading. Pay close attention to the arguments presented and think about your own opinion on graffiti. Let's begin. Let's read. Expository Text 1. Why should graffiti be considered art? In this article, I will explain why graffiti is art, and I will explain how graffiti is essential in our culture. There are some reasons why graffiti shows us the potential that life has to offer. First, graffiti enables the public to see something they may have never seen before. It connects them to the artist, and the artist gets to know that their work is loved and affects those who see it. They can take a simple old building or any piece of art on the side of a building and turn it into a masterpiece by putting their mark on it. The artists who paint graffiti have made this art form what it is today. Graffiti artists can change the meaning of what they are drawing to the public. Second, graffiti has the power to affect people positively. The people who create it are expressing themselves. They are expressing their artistic abilities and their voices through a canvas. Their voices are the voices of our future. You can tell the quality of a person's painting by the audience that they are drawing. People will stand and watch you paint for hours. Many times they will stand and look, never once moving from their spots. People will then tell you how much they like it and share their thoughts and opinions. The artists are no longer making art for themselves. The last reason why graffiti is an art is because of its uniqueness. Graffiti can be made with many different materials, but its most common form is made by applying paint to a building's wall. Graffiti is made by someone utterly other than the artist, which means no two pieces are the same. Graffiti is a form of expression because it gives the reader or viewer the chance to see something different from their everyday life. Graffiti art is not meant to be understood by everyone, but everyone is meant to be appreciated. Thus, as part of the existing society, every person must strive to educate themselves of the origins of graffiti and how it has evolved to this very day. A stock of knowledge doesn't hurt. Instead, it is a door that leads to understanding and more positivity. Expository Text 2. Anyone who glories graffiti needs to answer one question. If your home were tagged during the night without your consent, would you welcome the new addition to your decor, or would you immediately call a painter, if not the police? First of all, graffiti is something that one celebrates if one is juvenile enough to do so when it shows up on someone else's property but never on one's own. No institution that has celebrated graffiti in recent years, like the Museum of Contemporary Art in Los Angeles or the Museum of the City of New York, would allow its own premises to be defaced for even 1 minute. Next, the question, when does graffiti become art, is meaningless. Graffiti is always vandalism. By definition, it is committed without permission on another person's property in an adolescent display of entitlement. Whether particular viewers in any given piece of graffiti artistically compelling is irrelevant. Graffiti's most salient characteristic is that it is a crime. Furthermore, John Lindsay, the progressive New York politician who served as mayor from 1966 to 1973, declared war on graffiti in 1972. He understood that graffiti signaled that informal social controls and law enforcement had broken down in New York's public spaces, making them vulnerable to even greater levels of disorder and law-breaking. A 2008 study from the Netherlands has shown that physical disorder and vandalism have a contagious effect, confirming the broken windows theory. In conclusion, there is nothing progressive about allowing public amenities to be defaced by graffiti. Anyone who can avoid a graffiti-bombed park or commercial thoroughfare will do so, since tagging shows that an area is dominated by vandals who may be involved in other crimes as well. Setelah kita membaca dua teks eksposisi tentang graffiti, kedua teks ini memiliki sudut pandang yang berbeda. Teks pertama melihat graffiti sebagai bentuk seni yang bisa memperindah kota dan memberikan ekspresi bagi para seniman. Sementara itu, teks kedua menegaskan bahwa graffiti adalah bentuk vandalisme yang merusak properti tanpa izin. Kemudian, mari kita tentukan pernyataan mana yang ditemukan dalam teks eksposisi 1, teks eksposisi 2, atau keduanya pada tabel kolom ini. Jika tidak ada dalam kedua teks, pilih neither. Pertama, pernyataan graffiti is art. Pernyataan ini bisa ditemukan dalam teks eksposisi 1 karena teks ini menganggap graffiti sebagai seni. Jadi kita tandai di kolom expository text 1. Kedua, graffiti is always vandalism. Ini adalah pendapat yang sangat jelas dalam teks eksposisi 2. Teks ini menegaskan bahwa graffiti selalu dianggap sebagai vandalisme. Jadi kita tandai di kolom expository text 2. Selanjutnya, kita akan membandingkan dua teks eksposisi tentang graffiti. Kita akan melihat klaim yang dibuat oleh masing-masing penulis, alasan yang digunakan untuk mendukung klaim mereka, bukti yang disertakan, serta kesimpulan yang mereka berikan. Yuk, kita mulai. 1. What is the author claiming? Expository text. 1. Graffiti is a form of artistic expression that enhances urban spaces. Expository text 2. Graffiti is an act of vandalism that damages property without permission. 2. What reasons does the author use to support the claim? Expository text 1. Graffiti can beautify public spaces, provide a creative outlet, and has been embraced by various artists and institutions. Expository text 2. Graffiti is done without the owner's consent, reflects irresponsible behavior, and contributes to social disorder. Setelah menyelesaikan tabel ini, kita bisa melihat perbedaan jelas antara kedua teks. Kedua teks tersebut juga memiliki sudut pandang yang sangat berbeda tentang graffiti. Teks pertama menganggap graffiti sebagai bentuk seni yang dapat mempercantik lingkungan. Sementara teks kedua melihatnya sebagai tindakan vandalisme yang merusak properti dan berkontribusi terhadap meningkatnya kriminalitas. Perbedaan ini menunjukkan bahwa persepsi terhadap graffiti sangat bergantung pada konteks dan perspektif individu atau masyarakat yang menilainya. Nah, itu tadi perbandingan antara dua teks eksposisi tentang graffiti. Apakah menurut kalian graffiti lebih cenderung sebagai seni atau justru sebagai vandalisme? Tuliskan pendapat kalian di kolom komentar. Jangan lupa like dan subscribe untuk konten menarik lainnya. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.